Good morning to all of you. So, in yesterday's lecture, we have seen about the calyx. So, today we are observing about the corolla. So, here corolla is just as we are knowing, it is an attractive part. So, as the insects, birds, they are attracted towards the this flower due to the colored character. So corolla is the second axillary hole composed of petals. We are knowing the part of corolla is the petal, and therefore like the calyx, it also protect the essential parts of the flower. Essential, that is the stamens and the carpels. When we are considering the corolla, so as it having the different functions are there, so basically it forms together after the calyx. Then secondly, it protect these essential holes as stamens, and generally as even after the opening of the flower is there. And then corollas, these are the bright in color and shows the presence of scent, and the nectar secreting glands attract the pollinators. So due to this presence, it helps for the pollination purpose, and for this pollination we are calling as the by insects, it is called as the anemophilus, right? Then sorry, zoophilus, and by wind it is called as a anemophilus. Then different shape and sizes are having the in different flowers are there. So there is some good photographs of these flowers which showing the position of calyx and corolla, right? Then in corolla, as it shows two types, one is the polypetalous and second one is the gamopetalous. Poly means free petals and gamo means the fused petals are there. As per our syllabus, we have two types, in polypetalous cruciform and papilionaceous corolla, and in gamopetalous infundibuliform and bilabiate corolla. So as it is the second hole after the calyx, and so these petals may be arranged in single hole. They are larger than the sepals and attract the pollen grain carrying insects are there. So these insects are visiting to the flower due to the presence of honey. Then secondly, in colors, we are knowing different colors are generally due to the pigments are there. So red color due to anthocyanin, same thing blue, violet, depending on the pH of the cell sap, right? So in the pH, we are knowing as these are showing as these are showing the there is the these are showing the formation of these particularly flavone derivatives are there. They shows yellow color. Then pigments like carotene, xanthophyll also shows yellow, orange and red color. The white color is due to the reflection of the light from the intercellular spaces of the mesophyll, but not the pigments are there. Then while considering this, out of we having only four types are there, but other types are also there. So first one cruciform, then caryophyllaceous, roseaceous in rose, campanulate in the ipomea, then tubular in we are knowing in the sunflower, disflorate, in fundibuliform it shows in the ipomea, then hippocrateriform as it shows in the vinca rosea, सदाफुली किंवा तगर, apocynaceae members, ureolate. So just you remember labels, they are, but which are the types of corollas, therefore I have selected this slide. Then papilionaceous, we are observing this structure now. Then ligulate, seen in the sunflower, marginal yellow flowers are there, so they are the ligulate. Then bilabiate or bilipped, it is also we are observing, right? So here see the position of based on the corolla, three petals called polypetalous corolla, and the fused united petals called the gamopetalous corolla. So Datura is the good example. In polypetalous, we having the two types are there, cruciform and papilionaceous. So remember proper name. So all of the petals of a flower are called as a corolla, and these petals we are observing. Good example of mustard, मराठीत मोहरी म्हणतो आपण त्याला. So four free clawed petals. Clawed म्हणजे like the spoon. Upper part is larger, lower is the narrow. Petals are arranged in the form of a cross as in the crucifery member, crucifery family. So Brassica oleracea, botanical name. It is called as a mustard. Then papilionaceous type. Here you are observing good flower of this. So it shows the clitoria, Gokarn. So here it is the irregular polypetalous corolla with 5 petals are there, but these 5 petals looks like the butterfly, and therefore the larger one is the vexillary. Two lateral are called as ali, and two anterior are called as kills, right? But you see in the some members like the सेसबानिया शेवरीमध्ये असतो किंवा क्लायटोरिया गोकर्णमध्ये असतो. So this is the largest petal called as also the standard or the vexillum. It overlap two lateral petals known as wings, and which in turn overlap two smallest anterior petals inside. So here you are observing. So these are the diagrams, right? So here we are observing this character. Here the 5 petals shows the butterfly like character is there. So papillon means the butterfly, right? And the posterior superior is the larger. So remember this properly. And there are the two lateral petals inside to this. They are called as the wings, and inner to it called as the kills are there. So just you observe here the estivation is important. So about this larger is the vexillum standard. Ali wings are there too, and inside to this there are the kills are there. So remember this proper diagram. You draw this diagram properly. Then in gamopetalous corolla we are having two types, infundibiliform and bilobate. So infundibiliform, it corolla resemble an inverted cone like or funnel like structure. Good example is the datura or many plants of the family Convolvulaceae like Ipomia, मराठीत त्याला गारवेल म्हणतो आपण. So datura photograph just we have seen. And second, bilobate corolla. It is irregular corolla, regular and irregular. So it is irregular. Above is the regular. So it shows like this one. The way to divide it shows the anterior and posterior. So two lips are there. Lips, that is like our mouth lips are there. So here it shows it is the character of family Labatea, and therefore family is called as the Lamiaceae nowadays. In the other some members are there, Mentha. In Marathi it is called as the Pudina. So it shows also the 2 and the 3. 2 and the 3 petals are there. Good example is the Salvia, and you are observing here the Ocimum म्हणजे तुळस, right? So this is a good photograph of this Ocimum tulas. Then Coleus and the Ocimum Plectranthus. These are flower types, 4 petals, and main estivation it is having the valvate or the imbricate in some. So this is today's lecture. In tomorrow's lecture we will see the Androecium and the Gynoecium. Okay, thanks to all.